Welcome to General Psychology. My name is Rachel Kraus, and I am the instructor for this class. This is kind of how the lecture videos are going to be set up, but I wanted to go through the syllabus with you and kind of go over some expectations for this class. This is my third full year teaching. I got my master's in psychology from Northwestern. I graduated in December of 2020. I've taught biopsychology. I teach social psychology right now. I've taught it for several semesters, and I'm also teaching it this semester. And I also teach field experience, and that's for senior psychology students. So any of you guys that might be kind of late to take general psychology, maybe you might have me this semester or another semester for social psych or for field experience. This is my first time teaching general psychology, but I'm excited to teach it. I took general psychology my sophomore year with an adjunct just like me. I hope that this is a class that you enjoy. I hope that the lecture videos help you and that it's not just like a regular online class where you have to do all the readings yourself and you feel like you're teaching yourself. I will go through all the information with you. I'll provide reviews, and then we'll have tests, and the journals will help you apply what we learn to kind of to your life and how to see these theories, these ideas play out in real life, and kind of your interpretation of that. So we'll have, I believe, 6 journals throughout the semester. They're always due Saturdays at 11:59 p.m. You'll have 2 analysis papers. They're shorter papers that will help get you into the swing of writing in APA format and how to write formally. And then we'll also have 3 exams, 2 regular and then the final. So we have just the textbook Psychology, first edition by Pearson, distributed by Pearson, by Hudson and Weisenhunt. And here's the link to that book if you want to get it. It's not necessarily required, but I do know that it would help you a lot because that's where most, if not all, of the information for this class is coming from. It can help elaborate on some ideas. Okay. So let's get down to performance assessments. So the lecture videos that I'll post on Blackboard under the lecture videos tab and the assignments that I assign present a broad and even picture of the major topics in psychology along with recent developments in the field. So in order for you to get an overall understanding of general psychology of this course, it is imperative that you watch/listen to these videos. I'm going to be posting links to these YouTube videos because I'm posting, obviously you're seeing this now, it's on YouTube. And so you don't have to necessarily watch it. It helps to maybe to look at them because I'll have the notes going along with them. So I'm speaking over the notes and I'm adding more information to it than just what the brief notes have. But if you just want to listen to it kind of like a podcast, or if you want to listen to it while going over the notes yourself, whatever it is, it's very important because this is how I communicate with you. I don't like to send out very many announcements and emails and stuff. I want to say what I need to say about this class in these videos, and this is how I'm going to reach out to you. This is how you're going to know about extra information that's going to be on the test that's not just in the notes. This is how you're going to know about, in case anything changes, in case I add another assignment, how to do certain types of assignments. This is where I'm going to tell you. So please watch or listen to these lecture videos. You will miss crucial information for this course if you do not. Not watching them would be the same as not attending class for an in-person class. That'd be just you just missing the lecture. And but the good thing about this is you can listen or watch whenever you want. It's on YouTube. So you don't have to sit in class Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can choose. Usually they're anywhere from 20 to 50 minutes long. So some weeks it might just be like sitting in class for 20 minutes to go through a shorter chapter, or just sitting down one time a week to listen to the lectures so you can know what's going on. So for your grade, it's going to be a weighted average. It's not going to be a points-based system. So we're going to have 3 exams, and those will account for 40% of your final grade. So there's 2 exams throughout the semester plus the final exam. So those 3 equals 40% of your total grade. If you have any issue with the way maybe a question was worded, you think it was marked incorrectly when it shouldn't have been, you have any kind of issue with a question on a test, after I've graded it, you have 1 week from the time it was graded to bring the issue to my attention so I can address it and possibly give you and other people extra points and rectify that issue. Okay, so the exams will always be on Blackboard from Thursday at 5 p.m. until Friday at 11:59 p.m. That gives you plenty of opportunity to sit down and take it. They are 1 hour long, and that's not saying every Thursday and Friday there's a test. So let's go down to the course schedule outline. I stick by this unless there's some crazy snow days where everyone's out of school or something like that. We will stick to this outline and schedule. Okay, so we have exam number 1 the week of February 6th. So February 6th is on a Monday. So that week, it'll be available the 9th from 5 p.m., Thursday the 9th at 5 p.m. through Friday the 10th at 11:59 p.m. Okay. So that's what I mean with every week that there is an exam. That's when it's going to be. It's always going to be Thursday at 5 p.m. until Friday at 11:59 p.m. And you will not be able to make up an exam if you miss it. If you let me know ahead of time that, hey, I'm going to be maybe somewhere where I don't have Wi-Fi, or I'm going to be on a trip, whatever it is, if you let me know ahead of time, we can rearrange something and let you take it at a different time. But if you don't tell me and then you miss it, that is a 0. And I'm sorry, but that is, I'm not gonna, if I let you make it up, then I have to let everyone else that misses it make up. And I'm not doing that. So this will be the case for every time you have an exam. It is up to you to follow the schedule, put it in your planner, put it in your phone, whatever you have to do to remember. But that is when we have the exams, and I'm not going to deviate from that. Okay, journals/assignments will also account for 40% of your final grade. So I believe we're going to have 6 journals throughout this semester. And there may or may not be any additional assignments. We'll see as we go throughout the semester. If I want to add an assignment, I might, I may not. So journals will always be due on Saturdays by 11:59 p.m. And those are under the assignments tab, journal/assignments tab on Blackboard. Okay, email me. So if for some reason you have any issues submitting your journals or submitting, any kind of assignment, if you're having any technical difficulties, go ahead and email me that assignment so that I have proof that you were trying to turn it in. You must email me your assignment with the assignment attached before the deadline to receive credit. If you email me after the deadline, you'll receive a 0 for that assignment because it's like you didn't turn it in at all. So for example, if you experience issues when submitting an assignment on Blackboard, be sure to email me the assignment before the due date, before Saturday at 11:59 p.m. And then we'll deal with the Blackboard issue later so that I can go ahead and get your assignment. I can give you a grade for that. You'll get, full points for that. And then we can deal with the Blackboard issue. Okay, lastly, you're going to have 2 analysis papers that will count for 20% of your final grade. Details will be provided on Blackboard and in the lecture videos as we get on further into the semester. Late papers will not be accepted or graded. There are no late or makeups for illness for any reason. If you cannot complete the paper for any reason, it will count as a 0. And those are going to be in APA formatting, 500 to 600 word response to the prompt or choices of prompts that I give. And this is a chance for you to demonstrate the knowledge that you have on a topic and providing legit empirical support for the topic stated in scientific writing. Writing is something that I found that a lot of college students are struggling with. And so this is definitely a learning process, learning exercise for you guys to strengthen your writing skills so that it's something that you don't have to worry as much about later on through college, especially you guys who are freshmen or sophomores. Analysis papers are not going to be casual in tone. These will be written using scientific professional language. And then we've got our academic honesty and plagiarism section later on in the syllabus. Plagiarism of any kind will not be tolerated. And you will receive at least a 0 on that assignment on that assignment, if not a 0 for the course if you plagiarize. And then here's a link to Purdue OWL, and that is a great APA formatting how-to resource for anyone writing in APA format or MLA or whatever, but specifically for this class APA. So your final grade is going to be your exams times 40%, your journals or assignments times 40%, and your analysis papers times 20%. So final grades, A will be a 90 to 100, and so on and so forth. If you've got any kind of issues with me, if you feel like anything that I have done throughout the semester is unfair, that I've treated anyone unfairly, then yes, I would like you to reach out to me, but you can also reach out to Dr. Farrell. He's the chair of the psychology department, and escalate that issue further. Obviously, this is an online course, so there's no attendance. But so attendance for this class would mean staying on top of your schedule, managing your time well so you can get everything done in an orderly fashion and on time. Okay, let's see. This goes over the types of plagiarism, and I'm also going to send out sometime throughout the semester 2 links for you to read that go over what plagiarism is, the different types of plagiarism, and how to avoid them. And I'll have you read those as well. A student who plagiarizes or cheats will receive a 0 on the assignment on which he or she cheated. Other possible consequences include a failing grade for the course and referral for administrative action. So please do not plagiarize. It has become a huge issue across campus that we are really trying to squash. And so we have got things in place to catch that. And we want to discourage that as much as possible and prevent it. Okay, so on to our course outline and tentative schedule. So first week, this is just introductions and syllabus. If any of you guys want to reach out and email me and introduce yourself, I would love that. You know, kind of get to know a little bit about the names that I see on my computer. And I wanted you guys to see my face, to get a face to the name, but in typical lecture videos, I don't show my face. I just have my voice over the notes. Next week, we'll start chapter 1, and then the next week we'll have chapter 2, and our first journal will be due that Saturday. Okay, so we have chapters 1 through 4 on the first exam, and I'll post by Monday of the week of the exam a review on Blackboard under course materials, and then we'll have the first exam. And then we'll have chapter 5, 6, 7, and 9 for the second exam. We'll have a whole week to work on our analysis papers, and you can work on them prior to that, but that is when I'll give you guys extra time instead of introducing any more information. So you'll have your analysis due, and that means you'll have submitted your analysis. There's no new information for a new exam going into spring break, so you have nothing to stress about for this class during spring break. I always love spring break to be where there's not anything that you could possibly think about or do for a class over spring break. That is your break, that is my break, that is all of our breaks. Okay, chapter 10 through 15 is going to be finals week, and in between that we have another analysis paper about a month after the first one. And then the finals week starts on the 1st, and final will be Thursday, May 4th at 5 p.m. through Friday, May 5th at 11:59 p.m. Just like the other 2 exams, Thursday at 5 through Friday at 11:59 p.m. They are always an hour long. I'll give you 2 hours to do the final because normally people get 2 hours to finish their finals. Okay, that is going to be kind of the basis of what general psychology is. I'm excited to teach this class. I'm excited for you guys to learn. As always, you can email me at rlkraus, rlkraus at nwosu.edu if you have any questions or concerns, or you just want to reach out. My husband and I own a Sonic drive-in in Lamar, Colorado, so I am an hour behind you, so please keep that in mind. So if it's a little bit difficult to get a hold of me, I do have my email on my phone, and I try my best to answer as soon as possible, but please understand that I'm teaching 3 classes this semester and also running a restaurant, and I'm there a lot as well. So please be patient with me, and I'll do my best to be patient with you as well. I do try to get everything graded within a week of when it's due. So I try to get all journals graded within a week of when they're due. I try to get exams returned to you within a week. Sometimes I fail, but I do the best I can. I want to always have lecture videos to you by the beginning of the week. So if not by Monday, definitely by Tuesday. And so I work hard to get those to you. So I hope that you guys will work hard and give me some good work back. Okay, that is all I have for this introduction. Again, email me if you have any questions or concerns or just want to say hi. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you next week with chapter 1. Okay, bye.